a new member of the bus and coach family is on the road. This is VDL Futura 3. For the very first time, the VDL Futura 3 is on the road, and I've taken it here to Norway to test drive it on winter condition. And I want to see how good is this coach to drive. Is it economic on fuel, and how good will it handle the Norwegian winter roads? Welcome to Norway. This is VDL Futura 3. So for the very first time, I'm seated behind the steering wheel of the brand new VDL Futura 3. And now I will get to know everything before I'll start to drive this. And I'm actually the first driver of this coach in Norway ever. First of all, we have to adjust the steering wheel. We have a pedal. Oh! I was trying to explain how nice this was, but it's super nice. It's so light. Oh, I can take it all the way down. I can take it all the way up. And I can do like this. Oh, I have been complaining about driver's compartments so many times. We cannot adjust it, but VDL have made the impossible possible. Now I can adjust everything exactly how I want it. I can do this the rest of the day. And then we have to start looking around to see what we have. And the first thing I see, we don't have too much buttons on the dashboard. We have some light dimmers here. You can change the lights inside. And I know VDL is very great at interior lights. And I will show that later in the video when it's getting dark outside. Here we have some reading lights for the interior. And here we have the multimedia system. We have the climate system, and I need it because it's cold and snow outside, but in here the sun is shining and heating up. So now we have to see if we can get some cold air into this coach. Buttons for the doors, and here you can also lock the hatches so nobody opens them while you're driving. And here we also have the hazard lights. You can turn them on if you are in an emergency. And to my left, we do have the blinds for the window, so I can finally see again. Did they go automatically? No, they don't go automatically, so you have to hold them in all the time. Maybe that could be implemented for the next update. One push, it goes up. We can also lower and rise up the bus. Ooh, there's even a light for me in the roof. And I can open my gigantic side window. And for everyone that knows my videos, then you know that I love a big side window. Here, I can invite for a panoramic view. I can have many tourists standing here taking pictures outside this window, because this side window is huge. Hello, Norway! We have digital mirrors on this coach. Oh, now we just had some idling. That means that if you're standing too long, the engine will cut off. This is to save fuel. For the mirrors, we do have an extra wide angle mirror in the front, or you can call it a blind spot angle, because now I see everything that's in front of the coach on the right side, where I normally don't see anything. And especially now when we don't have the hanging mirror in front, I don't see what's in front of the coach. But with that extra mirror, I see it all. Ooh, we also have an electronic handbrake here. So on the steering wheel, we have two handles, one for the window wipers and the blinkers, and one for the transmission and retarder. So I will put my transmission into D, and now I don't release the handbrake. I want to see if it starts rolling without. It does! This is a very, very good day for me. I love driving an auto-release handbrake. This makes everything very efficient. And if I now put it into neutral, let's see if it will auto-apply. Take up my steering wheel, leave my seat. Does it apply? Yeah! And there we have the parking brake. This works exactly how I want it. But now, I'm sweating with the sun in my face, so I want to drive the brand new VDL Futura 3 on Norwegian roads for the very, very first time. VDL Futura 3, finally, you're here. We have been waiting for you. You were supposed to come much earlier, but hopefully this waiting time was for the improvement of the quality. And now I really want to see the quality of the coach. And now I will drive from a place in Norway called Gol. And now I will take you all the way to the capital of the western part of Norway, which is Bergen. And I'm very curious to see when I arrive Bergen tonight, what's the fuel consumption of this VDL Futura 3. Of course, we're driving an empty coach, no passengers. The first thing I have to say about this coach is how quiet it is. I almost cannot hear anything when I'm sitting here. The only thing I hear is my voice speaking constantly. I like the sound of the blinker. It's not overtaking anything, it's just nice. It gives me some kind of peace in my body. I like that. So now I'm accelerating in a steep hill. And we are climbing up Hemsedalsfjellet. And this mountain pass I've been driving since I was 3 weeks old. So I know this road very well. Of course, I didn't drive myself those days, but now I do. And I remember when I was a kid driving up these hills, how much sound there was in the coaches. They were pumping up all their horsepowers up these hills. Now I have to release my foot off the throttle to not extend the speed limit. It's so powerful. And I just came behind the steering wheel and already I feel well adapted behind it. The digital mirrors works fine. I have all the vision I need on the side of it. The placements are also quite nice. I feel maybe they are a bit lower than competitors. Normally I feel I have to raise my eyes a little bit to see them. Here I almost have to lower my eyes to see them. You see, if I do a straight line here, my eyes are actually on top of them. So I always have to go a little bit lower to find my right eye position for the mirrors. But that's just an adaptation. It's a me problem. And what I'm curious about is how the transmission will behave in these kind of hills. I'm always liking when the transmission is self-confident. I don't like when it's coming up and down into gear shifts. I want it to find a gear and stay there. And so far, I'm pushing on the throttle, nothing happens. It just gives me power without going down 1 or 2 steps. It's really pushing into the hill, not searching for the gears, because that makes me absolutely crazy as a coach driver. But this, I feel, is very, very comfortable so far. So the coach I'm driving at this moment is equipped with a DAF MX-11 engine, and I was a little bit surprised that they didn't have the 13 engine in this VDL Futura 3, but I have a good explanation for it, because this coach is very lightweight. You don't have the big heavy material that you have in competitor models. So the side panels is in light material. The roof is a sandwich roof. Here we have more lightweight materials that doesn't create a VDL Futura as a heavy coach as, for example, Van Hool, which they are also now building with the MX-13 engine. Also, the construction of the seats are even lighter than the previous version of the Futura. And not only the seat itself, also the construction that keeps the seats in place. So here we are getting a lightweight vehicle. We have an 11 liters engine with 450 horsepower, and it is strong enough to go in the steep hills. I do have to release the power of the throttle when I'm going up hills, and that's a good sign. And this is also to prevent high fuel consumption, because with this MX-11 11 liters engine on 450 horsepower, you will get a low fuel consumption, which we are now testing, and you will still have enough power. And this is exactly why I'm taking this coach over the mountain today, to see how it will behave in the steep hills and also on the curvy roads. The engine on board is connected to the ZF Traxxon, the version number 2, and so far I really like how these two cooperates. The engine is strong, it gives you immediate power, and the transmission gives you the right choices of the gears. Right now it have done some gear changes I didn't like, but I didn't drive this coach long, so I also have to adapt to it perfectly, to find the perfect pressure on the throttle, to find the perfect flow on the road. But I'm quite satisfied so far. My first impression is good. I think you and me can become good friends today. As I said earlier in the video, I will take a look on the seats later tonight when it's dark outside, because there is a detail here I can't wait to show you. And the seats are developed by VDL with Brusa, so they have made better comfort and better seating for you as a passenger. And in this vehicle right now, it is 48 seats, and the maximum capacity you can have on this coach on the 13-meter version is 59 seats, but then you have very many seats in few meters. So here in Norway, we will have a normal configuration of 53 seats with the toilet. And in this coach, there is even a kitchen. So here you can make coffee for the people, you can make some hot dogs, or you can just throw a party. So far, it's not possible to get this coach with a 2+1 seat solution. Hopefully, that will come in the future. Ooh, it's quite windy. And even though it's windy, I feel like the coach is very stable. The steering is precise, the pedal is very nice to handle, and I'm seated super duper comfortably. I have everything next to me. I don't have to stretch anywhere to reach anything. The only panel I have to stretch a little bit for is the light switches. What is unusual for me from this coach compared to another coach that I'm used to drive, that the dashboard is quite straight. It doesn't follow you as much as a cockpit. But here I have all the things I need within a very easy arm stretch, and I like it. And it's so minimalistic. There is not too much to push. You cannot do any mistakes. And I also have to give credits for the digital dashboard. Everything is clean. Everything is simple. You have 3 circles in the display. In the middle, you will see your speed, and around the speed, you will see your RPM meters. To the left, you will have meters to show you the consumption, and to your right, you will see how far the coach have been rolling. And underneath, you have a bar meter of how much fuel and AdBlue you do have on the tanks. On the top screen, you will see the time, and you will see the date and what kind of drive mode you are in. So right now, we are in the economy mode, which should fit this road test quite well, I feel. This brand new coach from VDL is full of safety features. In the seat, I have a lane departure warning system, so if I cross the yellow line, I will get a little vibration in my seat. There is also a side guard assist, and that will detect if you have any obstacles on your side of the vehicle. For example, a car, a pedestrian, bicycle, anything that might obstruct your right and left side. In the front radar, there is also a system called noise that will detect if there is any moving people in front of the vehicle. And you have the ABS system, you have the adaptive cruise control, and that's controlled here by the multifunction steering wheel. One thing I really like about this new VDL Futura 3 is the guide seat. When you're seated as a guide, you actually have comfort, and this is something all other manufacturers of the world are forgetting about. This seat will be used by a person for many hours, many days in a row. I have been guide myself, and sitting in guide seats can be a nightmare. But sitting in this seat is a very comfortable experience. And not only is the seat comfortable, but on your side it's also a compartment where you can store things. There is chargers for your phone. There is even a microphone. And VDL also made the impossible possible. They made a cup holder for the guide. It's coaches that don't have a cup holder for the guide. How can they do that for that person? Finally, we can say we have a coach with a very nice guide seat. The weather have changed drastically since we started driving in Gol, and now we have gone from the perfect blue sky, sunny weather, and now we are on the top of the mountain and we don't see anything. It's slippery roads, it's windy. I still feel extremely safe on board this coach. I drive it safe, I drive it slow, I take it easy, and I do everything I have to do to make this trip safe and comfortable. And even though we have cold temperatures outside, the heating on board is very efficient and nice. But what I see, the window wipers are creating ice. So now I've turned on the heat threads in the windshield. So let's see if this will solve the problem or if we have to do something more with it. Because I've been driving so many coaches in so bad conditions in Norway before, and then the manufacturers say, yeah, just turn on the heated windshield. Norwegian conditions aren't always only just a click of a button. Here we have much more harder conditions. So I wonder if this coach can make wonders by just a click of a button. And I think I just did some magic, because now the ice is gone on the windshield. But it is 2 degrees outside. I wonder how this would have been in 10 minus degrees or even colder, with more snow, with more wind, and with more ice. But today it passed the test. And now I also get the great opportunity to try out the retarder, which is placed on the same handle as the transmission. And when I take it down to the first step, it really helps me to decrease the speed, but it doesn't brake too much. If I take it down to the second step, we get much more resistance in the speed, and when I take it all the way up, we roll out again. But you should always be careful while driving on slippery roads to use the retarder, because if it's too slippery, it can lock up your wheels and you can get some bad movements in the coach you don't want to. So always be careful while using the retarder on slippery roads, downhills. It is has a very good lighting system on this coach. Not only the cool light you see around me now, but also in the front you have very good headlamps. VDL have developed some new headlights with Hella, and they're now lightening double as much as the Futura 2. So now we see a lot more here in the front of the vehicle. And this will be even better because here in Norway, VDL will also after install a LED bar on top of the vehicle. This is not directly from the factory, but this is something they will install extra here in Norway. So you really will have good lighting when you're driving. And in the beginning of the video, I promised you all a little treat. Look at this interior lighting. It can change in all the colors of the rainbow. Blue, purple, red, orange, yellow. And you can also have the light clean white if you like that. And if you think this is cool, look at this detail. This is one of the coolest things I've seen in a seat of a coach in Europe. Ooh, by the way, 2-point seatbelt, USB A and C in the middle of the seat. I really have enjoyed this day on the road, and finally I'm able to come behind the steering wheel of the VDL Futura 3. And you know, VDL has been a brand that we have seen on the roads forever. When I was younger, we had the Buva, which I still think, on my own private opinion, is the ugliest coach ever produced on planet Earth. But don't tell that to anyone because people might get angry. But now I'm sitting in a new generation, the 2026 model of the VDL Futura 3. It's now beautiful, it looks good, it's silent, it has low fuel consumption, it drives perfectly, it has good safety features. This low-cost, low-weight coach have become a very interesting coach for the European market. I'm so thrilled to be the first person in Norway to drive it, and I really hope that you enjoyed coming here to Bergen with me today, over the windy mountain, all the way to the west coast of Norway. And I give VDL one challenge. I want to see this coach in a 3-axle version. I have arrived to my final destination after 300 kilometers of driving on very rough Norwegian roads. I have been starting and stopping a lot during this trip to make drone footage, to make photos, so I cannot take the fuel consumption 100% correctly, but I ended up on 1.7 liters per 10 kilometers. Not so bad, but I know that if you drive this coach without any stop, you drive it just straight line, you can get it even lower. And inside, the interior lights are so beautiful. Even when you enter the coach, you have these mood lights to take you on board, VDL logo in the stair. I really think this coach has some really beautiful details. Thank you so much for watching the video here today. And if you like what you see, click down here. The button is called subscribe, and then you will see all the future videos from us in Bussmagasinet. Until next time, drive safely. Have a great day.